Okay, people. This is Rampage Ranter burping shittily because stuff. Now, I'm going to review the Pendragon last book. Pendragon Book 10, The Soldiers of Halla. Now, this book, I found it really interesting. Like, it's a book where you can read it, and if you have the same interest as me, if you're like a guy who likes a whole conflict, like a conflict involving cosmic shit, like shit that has crap that has stuff that's not just in Earth, like involves different planets, different galaxies, or in this book, in this case, different territories. So yeah, I don't mean like, if you've ever read the Pendragon book series, you know what I mean. If not, look it up on Wikipedia, because different territories are like different. They're like different planets in this book. Practically. They're like different dimensions or worlds set in different time periods. So when you're traveling to a different territory, you're traveling through space and time. And that's the kind of shit I like in a book. Now, this book, it's really interesting. It's the final one. Book 10. It's actually like, I'm doing this kind of recent issue style, like citing pages in the book that I find really cool. I'm gonna spoil the end real quick, so if you don't want the end spoiled, just like turn it down and look away for a second. Let's see, the ending, where is it? Isn't it? Where is it? Damn. This is just like, the aftermath, like when they're old. Oh. Here it is. Okay. Now I'm writing these final words. I don't know who might read this someday. Maybe nobody. But if you come across my story, please know that what happened to me, to us, was a wonderful thing. We proved the power of the human spirit is supreme. It'll always triumph. Now, I'm going to explain some stuff. Actually, I'll explain it after. Because, you know, the whole nobody wants it spoiled thing. Or at least some people don't want to. Not nobody. I'm not going with the Chugga-Conroy mentality with it. It's a wonderful thing. We prove that it will always triumph no matter what the adversary. There are no simple answers to life. There is good and bad in everyone and everything. No decision is made without consequence. No vote is taken out. Sounds like shit you'd hear in the Bible. For the last time I read the words, and so we go. Oh. That's not the ending! Fuck me! That's after the bad guy dies. Ooh, bookmark. Maybe that's where it is. Okay. Here it is! It wasn't supposed to happen this way, he sobbed. This is after, like, the big fight. If this were a game, this would be the ending after the final boss fight, because they had a huge fucking fight where they fought in, like, the dark. They fought in, like, a future version of Earth called Third Earth. And that's where basically the final chapter begins, or the final, part of the war, basically. I mean, when St. Dane was losing strength, he started to cry. He fell on one knee while still clutching at me. It wasn't supposed to happen this way, he sobbed. I made mistakes. I was weak. I was seduced by my own vision. Ugh. You of all people should understand that. You know that Halla isn't perfect, and I am the embodiment of Halla. Forgive me, please. Save me. I can't, I said. This is told in, oh my god. I can't think of it. Third person is... No, that's not third person. That's... Basically, all that's... Like, basically his adventure is told through a journal. And there are parts where it's told from third person. Which I think is what most normal books are told in third person. And it's a bookmark, by the way. I'm gonna need that for the book I'm reading now, which is called, Deeper. No homo. Yeah. Or actually, that's more of a that's what she said joke. Why? He cried. Why can't you? And this is where the cheesy ending is. St. Dane was sobbing, his image winked out again and returned, but not fully. He raised his chin, and I looked into those blue-eyed eyes for the last time. This is gonna be cheesy, because it's the way it was meant to be. St. Dane dropped his head, let out a guttural cry, and then disappeared. The demon was dead. His spirit had ended. It was only fitting that in the end, I wasn't the one who destroyed St. Dane. Technically, you did. His final undoing came at the hands of his very people he'd set out to dominate. The people of Halla finished St. Dane. In doing so, they took back control of their own destiny. Yeah, how cheesy is that? How fucking cheesy. And basically, the book is, basically, continuing from the 9th book, where, in the end, some guy named Alexander Namir basically created a giant flume, and in this book, in this franchise series thing, a flume is basically the dimensional tunnel to other territories. So, yeah, basically, he exiled 7,000 people to different territories across the universe, basically. And basically, those exiles were, in the book, they were stated as the last positive spirit of the universe, because everyone had turned into this, basically a cult called Ravinia. I think it's something like that. So yeah. And St. Dane and his army was doing everything they could to try to kill the... Oh, you can, sorry. I don't know. Stuff. I was gonna say you can open your ears now, but then I realized I could, put that in annotation. Or, open your eye. You know what? I don't know. So, I'm eating, if you couldn't tell. So yeah, basically the positive energy, the basic, like, you know how the solar system has a core? Like, that core is the sun, and that basically supports all the planets. It supports Earth, it supports, you know, life on Earth. Basically, that's the same way with the basically core of Halla named Solora, which is basically if that dies, the whole universe dies. Just like if the sun were to disappear, the whole Earth would be dead. So yeah. I'm too distracted eating. Okay, so basically my thoughts on the book. It was good. Oh, I never finished. Yeah, I never finished what I was saying. Basically, the exiles, basically, in the very beginning, they powered Solara, and if they died, Solara died, which means... And Solara was like a place, the core of the... Not like a person, so yeah, stuff. I'm not gonna personificate, it's a new word, that thing. So yeah, basically, Solara dies, the universe dies, and all that shit. Basically, it's really... fun for me. Basically, my thoughts, it's a good book. Once you start reading it, you probably can't stop. When I finish the book, Deeper, you'll see a review on that. See, here's the phone. See ya.